we are talking about mushroom biotechnology, mostly the focus is on edible mushrooms. That you have selected something which is absolutely opposite of it, that is toxic mushrooms and their toxicity. How you decided about this topic, which is sort of negative, means although intellectually and academically interesting?
So because some mushrooms they produce toxins which cause various diseases like gastrointestinal diseases and various diseases, and they can also lead to death. Mostly secondary metabolites are produced by these mushrooms, which can harm humans and other organs.
See, I'd ask all of you to refer to Linkoff and Mitchell's books in the library on toxic and hallucinogenic mushrooms. Have you referred to that book? What is the extent of cases of mushroom poisoning in the world? Extent of mushroom poisoning cases due to false identification, because there are lookalikes. Edible and toxic mushrooms look alike. Like Amanita, edible species are there, toxic species are there. Okay, so many times agaricus, button mushroom, there are toxic lookalikes, Inocybe and all, which looks slight difference. So unknowingly people pick up. Like in Margam, one person, 15 years back, he was jogging in the morning. He had no idea of mushrooms. On the coconut tree, he found a tomato-colored mushroom, and he just plucked it and took bites, and immediately fell sick. But he had carried that mushroom home, so his wife, along with that piece of mushroom, sent him to Hospice Hospital. From there, I got a phone call asking me identification of that mushroom. So I told them it must be a toxic mushroom of a particular, what is known as Cortinarius species. And there is a dose called 5% intravenous atropine, which has to be administered within 24 hours, because the person was having continuous vomiting, dizziness, and his blood pressure was falling. So they gave them, and I also gave them other references. After that, that was restored. But when he recovered and question was asked to him by a doctor, he said that he had an overwhelming feeling. He thought that it may be edible, because he thought that colored this one are edible, like tomatoes and other fruits, apples. So he got a sort of childlike fancy to taste it. So likewise, there are many cases. So I am asking you from ethnomycological viewpoint, how you see this whole area of mushroom toxic mushroom and mushroom toxicity. That is, people's encountered with the wild toxic mushrooms.
So the people are confused between which are edible species and which are toxic species. So because toxic mushrooms are usually bright colors, so they attract like animals and humans also.
Not all. Okay, proceed with your presentation.